Hello, welcome to Tehele and Founders podcast. Tehele Ventures is a Silicon Valley-based venture capital platform that helps startups in the US and across the world find investors and raise capital. To discuss his Tehele experience, today we have the founder of Testomniac, Huang. His company is a Chinese-American founded company based in San Francisco. Testomniac is an idea stage QA platform designed to overcome the QA bottleneck in modern software development. Provides automated, intelligent testing that adapts dynamically to products, eliminating manual scripting and predefined workflows so teams can move at developer speed. It offers no predefined workflows, zero manual scripting, no test maintenance overhead, and intelligent understanding of requirements and behavior. Hello, our guest today is Huang. It's a pleasure to talk with you, and I'm excited to talk about your company. Welcome.
Yeah, hi, Danny. Thank you for inviting me. Glad to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. So your company is still at the idea stage. Is this the most exciting phase of building a startup for you?
Of course, idea stage is when after you have some ideas, but then we talk to people, validate it. We already have quite a few other founders asking us about, hey, when can you guys go MVP? They would love to try it.
To better understand your company, let's also talk about your background if you want to share a little bit.
Yeah, I've been in software development for more than 30 years, from mid-90s when I was still in college. And some of the software are still in use today. So I've done a lot, and the QA is always a big part of getting the app ready for release. And we see a culture shift, right, in the Silicon Valley from when I was younger, we don't ship any versions unless it's 100% bug-free. Now it's an MVP culture, and you ship it and let user test. But better quality software delivers better customer experience and better market share. So it's still a big part of development.
So as a company founder, obviously it's never easy. If you want to share some of your challenges running the company, building the company, and how you have overcome them or overcoming them.
Yeah, fundamentally, I'm a builder. I love to build. And building a company is different. There's a lot of things you have to deal with, including finance, incorporation, or networking, or talking to VCs. For me, it is like almost a distraction. So having Tehele to streamline the process and help me to be on track of everything, that's really helpful.
What is your experience using the Tehele platform in general?
Oh, yeah, it is beautifully done. It's actually refreshing in this AI dominated era, right? Because there so many apps, you take a look, it's AI generated with the same template font. And Tehele's really looks really nice first. It's well designed with navigations. Everything is super obvious. You can see just at a glance, you know what it offers. And everything is super intuitive.
Do you have a favorite feature on the platform?
I would say the first thing is the toolkit. It's like, I like to say, you don't know what you don't know. Like as a startup founder and especially a first-time founders, you don't know what you are getting into. There are a lot of things you as a developer, you don't deal with. The toolkit laid out everything, like depending on the stage, what you need to pay attention to, whether it's legal or finance. Yeah, and when you once you get into it, and if you have additional questions, you can always ask Tehele's AI for additional information or ask detailed question on how to execute.
Mm-hmm. So would you say that the platform is a great fit for early stage companies, idea companies, especially as you mentioned, first time founders, because it provides this guidance and resources to get started and to understand what you didn't know?
Exactly. There are two things really. One is in general, as a startup founder, what you have to deal with. And second is specific to your business or, to my business, since Tehele has my deck. So you go to Tehele AI, it does the analyzing and give me detailed suggestions specific to my line of business, to my target market, and my development cycle. And same thing when you go to ask Tehele AI. When I ask it, it has the context. It knows what I'm doing, exactly what I'm trying to do, but then based on my stage, it gives me detailed suggestions on what to focus on the deck, on communication with investors, right? Because they are going to ask questions. And any founders, you're better to be prepared to answer any questions that the investors may have. I would say Tehele is a great platform to get me ready for those things.
I've heard that you're looking for an investment of 500K for 10% equity. How much are you looking to raise in total?
I would say that's the immediate goal. And at the idea stage, we know what investors are looking for. So this is my take. We can bootstrap until go to market. And that 500K is on the assumption we have, I'm totally confident we can deliver that. We can build a system which works. At that moment, we need the funding to go to market, which involves hey, reach out to other startup funders or small companies. And there's a BD effort to reach out to bigger companies, medium or large size, and to be prepared for the long sales cycle. Yeah, so that's what we are looking forward to, what to do with the initial funding.
Have you raised anything so far, or have you been bootstrapping?
Any software developer would tell you we don't like to test and we break things, right? And after I break my app like 2-3 times, I say, I need to find or build something which can test it for me with low cost, with the completeness, and, with the ease of use with AI. After I couldn't find an existing tool, I talked to my friend and longtime colleague, Jay, and we decided to get into building a business to provide this tool. So only been 3 weeks and we're making progress on technical front. And we're confident to be able to deliver something in few weeks or couple of months.
Mm-hmm. And what is your long-term vision of the company with this domain, with the problem that you're trying to solve?
That's a very excellent question, right? Because AI has fundamentally changed software development. When we had Cursor, we say, oh, Cursor is so great. But what really happened last 6 months was Cloud Code and Codex. And that fundamentally changed how we do things. It compressed the development cycle. What used to take days or weeks, now it takes hours. Really, it's so good. I use it, so I'm so excited with that. But meanwhile, testing hasn't changed. And, a feature still takes so much time to do complete testing, and it drags down the delivery. So you may have the feature done in code in a few hours, and it still may take days for complete testing. What I see in the future is the QA cycle should be compressed. Takes hours for the coding. It should take like minutes or maybe at most 1 hour for the QA to do complete testing for this feature, so you can actually ship instead of waiting on the testing. Yeah, so I think eventually everything would be integrated, from creating the ticket to the coding, for the testing, for the PR, and everything should be combined into one process. And hopefully you ask for a feature in the morning and it's done and shipped in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's a beautiful vision. Definitely resonates with me. So talking about other companies and advice, if you can share for other founders, um, in the context of Tehele platform, who do you think should use this platform and why they should use it?
First, everyone should use it, but I think it's especially appealing for first time or, like inexperienced startup founders. Just because, like I said, you don't know what you don't know. And Tehele gives you a great platform to learn what's involved, to be prepared. It's like dating or, looking for a job. You don't get the result the first time. You need practices. And the practices can happen when you talk to the actual investor, but you can also do the preparation. It's like a homework, reading the startup toolkit, understand all the concept, understand what the investors are looking for. So you're prepared when you actually talk to the investors. But even for repeat founders, it's still a great platform to keep things organized, right? One thing, they may already know all of the things they need to understand, but having a central place to be organized, to review those concepts, be prepared for the questions is still a great help.
Well, thank you, John, for joining. Good luck with your company. Good luck with the fundraising. And I appreciate you coming on the show today.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.